You know, I can't tell what's worse. You or your shooting. Your guess is as good as mine.
It seems we are having technical difficulties. Please stay tuned for the show to start.
Am I doing any damage to this fucking thing? Fuck me, dude! Oh my god! Oh fuck me, dude! What the fuck? I know I'm fucking stuck! Oh god, there's fucking feet! You guys see the feet? I'm freaked out already. I'll look out, I'm freaked out already. No way, can we fucking do it? Bring the shit out of them! Put her in the face! Kick her in the balls! Hello? Ah! Fuck! God damn it! Fuck! God damn it, dude! Don't tell me to the whole fucking thing over again. What is happening, everybody? How's it going? Monday, it's been a while. Everyone's doing well. Coda's doing fantastic here. We're going to see how today goes. Haven't been able to stream for a while.
Danlix wants to give Dakota a treat. Good boy.
He hasn't had a treat in forever. And I think they're jumping on some two here as well. That's not half a treat. That's not going to work. What is broken? There you go. So yeah, I haven't been able to spend much time on the computer in an extended amount of time, like an hour here, hour there. Allergy season was really bad this year, and I have a toothache issue, and all that on top of each other. And then I was sick for a few days a couple weeks ago, and just everything's cascaded. And then I got really busy trying to finalize the demo. Shout out to that if you guys haven't heard. Yesterday we dropped the demo for Temple of Shadows. We'll probably be playing that a bit today, as well as fixing a few issues. We'll be fixing a few issues and playing the demo as we fix this stuff, right? There are a couple of pain points I've seen some of the people yesterday play it kind of run into, and I don't want the demo to have any issues, right? Because we want it to be like a really good representation of our vision. So I want to fix a couple things so I can get that pushed tonight to Steam, and then we'll move into full game release mode, right? And start working on that. We're gonna try to keep it pretty chill today. I don't have my headset on. I do have music playing in the background. I checked the mic, and the mic shouldn't replay. You guys can hear that music as well, but it shouldn't replay it through the mic. So hopefully all that works out good. I don't want to wear my headset. It lights, headset, computer, allergies, all that combined starts causing issues. And I think I need new glasses as well. But yeah. Played it last night, loved it, right on. I played the demo and wishlist the game, right on. You guys are awesome, awesome games. John says, I played to the bridge. Did you get past the bridge yet, John? With the update that I pushed yesterday, it should have fixed the issue I believe you were having. We can go over that as well. Crimson, what's going on, man? How's it going? Thanks for jumping in, man. Thanks for your amazing support as well, man. You know what I'm talking about. Freaking awesome. Can't wait to see you. Check out the demo. A couple things we will be working on today to probably get an update pushed for it tonight, or probably right after stream. I'll get the update pushed. Small little update just to fix a couple little things. I saw T-Mad cheating yesterday, so I fixed that. Well, it doesn't really matter what he was doing, but it caused some other issues that made a little harder for him to do some stuff. He thought he was helping himself, but it made the game more confused, and it was causing some issues. John says escape to go back in the menu would be cool. Oh, I've already added that, John. That's in the little update I have right here. Actually, that's in the update that you should be able to download right now. Yeah, that's in the update I pushed yesterday. That was an initial little reaction that I got feedback from really quick, and I added that. You should be able to hit escape to go into the pause menu and hit escape to go out of it now. So escape should work to go in and out of the menus for keyboard players. Is the rock physics something that you've thinking about adjusting? What do you mean the rock physics? How? What do you mean by that, Dannerly? Everything's been fixed since I played? Yeah, there's a small 40 meg update that I dropped yesterday afternoon. That if you download that, you should get a fix for the menus. What else did I fix? I fixed there was an issue with the animations of the moving walls. They were kind of jumping to their start and stop locations. And I fixed that so the transition between that is way smoother. When we approach the rock while it's on the button, it jumps up in the air and you have to look for it. Oh, really? I haven't ran into that yet. Maybe we'll try to recreate that. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, you can definitely move the rocks if you walk into them. The rocks aren't, I mean, they have physics, but it's not a massive rock, so. All right, we'll look into that, Danny. I'll check that out. Yeah, because that's kind of weird. That'd be a good thing to kind of fix anyway, right? Yeah, because this demo is kind of like hey, here's a demo and the basic mechanics, right? So get some people in there, and you guys can definitely be my testers as well, right? Any stuff like that I kind of want to adjust. So yeah, we'll jump in there and take a look at it. I wonder what's causing that. I wonder if the button we'll see if we can first recreate it and then figure out if we can figure out what's going on. That's kind of weird. It jumps way up. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's something I did as of last night. John, yeah, there should be a YouTube stream. It should be DRB Studios channel. Should be live. We are doing a dev stream right now, so that's only on the DRB Studios channel. And it looks like it's live. Danley was over there. Danley's the only one that's been there. Oh, Tracy's there as well. Tracy was there earlier. She may still be over there right now. Looks like she probably is. It took you 10 seconds to realize I needed to use R to interact. I lost a rock from the top-down platform 2, had to restart the demo. We shouldn't have to restart the demo. You could have just did load save, and it would have loaded you right back at that spot, Suzu. And that was an initial bug that should be fixed now. Yeah. I can go over what was happening so you guys are aware as well. So the issue was actually what I talked about before, how the platforms were like resetting back to their start and stop location when you like activated the button. So when you activate the button, if you activated it just right, so you kind of like activated it and then deactivated it, it would reset that platform, and that reset would like flip the rock, right? So I fixed it now so that it will always like stay in its, no matter where it's at, it won't like reset. It'll like slowly go back to where it needs to, right? It'll always be in that animation. So that should have fixed that rock issue. That one for that platform. We were a bit lost at first and tried all the keys. I mean, there's in the options, it tells you what all the keys do, right? If you go to the options menu, you get this screen, right? And it tells you all the controls are. Interact is R. Yeah. Read the manual, Dannerly. Yeah, John, that rock went shooting into the sky, huh? See my wings? It just finished. Pretty damn cool. Right on. Was eager to play it. I know. So in the actual release of the game, I'll probably have, as you're going through the tutorial, probably have things that pop up to tell you what buttons to use. But since I have controller and keyboard functionality, adding that quickly to the game so that it can determine what you're using and then in turn show that on the screen. It's fairly easy to do, but it wasn't in my scope for the demo to get that all implemented. But in the full game, I want to implement that. So when you're going through the tutorial, it kind of pops up on your screen and says, I should try to move this rock. And it'll say R to move or R to pick up or something like that, right? Or, square or whatever it is on controller, right? It's square, right? Yeah. I hate spiders. This scene has a quieter microphone, but we can hear you. I don't understand that at all. I really don't. I'll talk at like a normal level right now. My level right now is hitting on my OBS, which is directly what you guys hear. It's hitting, on average -25 up to -20. If I hit that scene right here and we go to this scene, it doesn't change at all. It literally doesn't change at all. The level is exactly the same. I have no idea why you guys hear a different level on this fucking scene. No clue. I can look at my levels and watch it move as I'm talking and changing scenes. It doesn't change at all. It's befuddling. It's befuddling, if that's even a word. It's no clue. No idea. No idea at all. There shouldn't be anything that causes that. Nothing. Shouldn't be anything that causes that. No clue. I guess I'll just turn that up a little bit so that you guys. Hopefully that doesn't. I can't turn my mic gain up too much because then, volume wise. Let me go look at. Let me adjust this a little bit. Let me turn this up. There we go. Careful now. It might have got really freaking loud, but I'll adjust a few things so that my mic is a little louder like that. So when I'm talking, it's a little louder. All right. Besides the point, let's get into getting some stuff done. We got some stuff to do. So one of the main things that I did is this rock in the first area, right? The one you move. Technically, you don't need that rock to get through the gate, right? Like every other part of the tutorial, the pieces in here, you need them to get through the gate. So if you try to take them with you, the gate will close, right? This one you don't. This one you technically could take it with you all the way to this area and then use it here instead of using these rocks, and it technically kind of causes some issues because then you have too much stuff and it kind of causes some overlap. So I did have a piece of an equipment that I already had developed that I just didn't use because I didn't really know if I didn't really need it. But it's this blocking wall right here, this little actor right here. It makes it so when something you're holding in your hand that has physics, like a block, passes through that wall, it disintegrates, right? So I now have one right here. That's what that is. I made it so it's invisible, but that's what that does. So let's hit play. All right, good, it's playing through. So we are not in that area. I'm going to have to reset my save level. I have buttons to do that for dev work. These don't work for you guys, so don't worry about it. So we should be able to reset. I can go backwards in the game, pretty much. Okay. So now if we pick up this rock, and that opens up, when I walk through this now, this rock will disintegrate right here. Watch. See that? It's gone. No more rock. Now, I do need to work on fixing the icon, because at that point it doesn't switch the icon. That's the next thing. I want to do that real quick. Damn, this looks awesome. Thanks, CP. Could have done with the spare rock to put on the sneaky button to open the cemetery gate. Oh, there's one out there. Susie Sue, there's one out there. There is a rock somewhere in that forest. You have to play again to go find it. We're actually going to fix that today. I'm actually going to make it so the rock is a little more easy to find, so that people can navigate through there. We'll fly over there real quick. The cemetery really isn't. The rest of the game is fairly well showcases kind of what I want to do. The cemetery really isn't done yet, and it had some issues where it got broken. I didn't really fix it. We're going to fix it today, like this right here. We're going to lower that down. There we go. Now it looks a little better. And there's a few other things that I need to fix. There's a few things we need to fix with this as well. We're actually going to put the cable from there to there so that people can kind of see that there is a button back there. But there is a rock somewhere out there in the forest. But we're going to move it actually. Actually, no, I'm not going to move it on stream. I'm going to move it off the stream so you can't see it, okay? There's a rock out there somewhere though. You got to keep playing. I did change it already in this demo build that will hopefully get pushed later tonight. There'll be a few more minutes. Right now there's a 3-minute timer inside that forest area. I'm going to make it a 5-minute timer just so people can play a little longer in there. I don't even know why I have a timer in there. I don't know. I just want to make sure people get that pop-up. Maybe we'll change it so that after a couple minutes that pop-up pops up and you can just, instead of quit, no, we're going to just make it 5 minutes. We're going to make it 5 minutes. Okay, so one thing we need to fix real quick is, like I said, we have this disintegrate, but it doesn't change our icon back. So we need to go down here to where we're messing with our icon, where we're implementing right here, event tick. something down here is not getting set. Read back. I think it's this holding right here. Yeah, is holding is not getting set. So when we disintegrate that rock, which I think should happen. All right, that's all of that. When that disintegrates, I don't know if we call back to anything in here. We're gonna have to make something to do that. Or actually, let's go to the wall, which is inside of our puzzle pieces. Here we go. Okay, we're already cast into the first-person player. Oh, it's in this drop. It's in destroy object. There's already it's in here. So there it is, right there. There we go. So inside this function, when we destroy that object we're holding, we just need to set is holding back to false, which is that checkbox, right? True, false, true, false, just like that. There we go. So let's compile that. Hit play again. We'll probably have to reset our save. Yeah, we're in the jump spider set. Let's see. Reset that. Load save. Get through this stuff. We'll try to get through this stuff pretty quick. So we're gonna go pretty fast. All right, guys. I want to try to get this stuff done. So if I pick up this, you see how our icon is yellow now, right? Because it knows we have something in our hands. So that's why it's yellow. Because the icon is your icon is yellow when you have something in your hand, right? Remember when we coded that live on stream? If I drop it, it's green when, right? Or no icon. Green icon when we're over something we can pick up, and it's yellow when we have something in our hand. So if I go through here and this disintegrates, that should go back to normal crosshair. There it is, normal crosshair, right? It did show it for a second. So we should probably, let's put that first. Yeah, let's just break this. Let's make this crosshair change immediately. No, that shouldn't matter because no, let's put it back where it was. It's going to be the best place for it, actually. Release component. Where is destroy? Destroy object. Set blah blah blah. Doesn't disintegrate. Disintegrate right here. Is there a timer in here? No, that's just that's under BPI dissolve. Okay, that's that gets triggered to the actual object itself. So maybe we'll actually bounce back to that at that point and change our, just because you see all that flash of, if you guys notice that flash of icon, that means because I set it to drop, which then the icon's like, okay, you're not holding it, but I still kind of see it here. So I'm going to change to the blue or the green one. And then when the icon, when the rock is actually completely gone and then gets destroyed, then your icon gets changed back to the thing. So that split second. So we possibly can go to our interaction objects, open this rock. This is going to have, this is going to be great. See how this timeline's in here? See right here. We could bounce back to first person character and then set it at that point after all this stuff happens. Then you won't get that weird thing, but and it's probably okay. Let's play it again, see what happens. I don't think I went to the thing. What's up, Shader? How's it going, man? Yeah, definitely hiding secrets, right? You guys gotta can't know all the secrets near over here. All right, let's try to like at regular speed just to see. So we got this rock. You know, you could drop it over there and leave it, but if you try to take it, and you walk through here, it's just gonna go bam, gone, right? Maybe we will add a little. So if you are disintegrating, We could add something right here that just stops it as well. Right, because this is all happening right here. Yeah, is holding. Well, we could tell it to activate. Because this sets our visibility. Yeah, this sets normal crosshair on. Deactivate HUD. What made you think of adding the character drawings in the game? What made you think of adding the character drawings in the game? What do you mean? I just don't like the way that's changing the icon, you know? Don't know how I want to go about changing it. If we should go Sebastian drawing? Like using, well, you mean like currently in the game or like for future? Because right now, well, the only place he's in the game right now is just a loading screen, right? The drawing of the player and the professor didn't used to be in the title. The drawing of the player and the professor didn't used to be in the title. Well, the professor technically is not in the game at all right now, right? Just the thumbnail? I mean, technically the professor, where do you guys see the professor at? Oh, the professor's you guys do see the professor in the Steam library header, right? It's the only place you guys see the professor. Like if you have the game downloaded, in the top of your Steam page, you see it, right? Is that what you're talking about, John? Yeah, but where? He's definitely not in the game. I can guarantee that. There's only one place where the game art is in the game, and it's the loading screen right now, and that's just the basic Sebastian with the flashlight. But there is a Steam header if you own the game, like if you've downloaded the demo, right? If you're in your Steam page on the Steam library, John played another game. What inspired that? What inspired what though? Just the art of it or what? Because it's just I mean, we got to have game art, right? There's got to be something for the game. Every game has game art. What inspired the actual like inspiration of it? Or what inspired the art? Well, the characters, I can give a little bit of feedback. The actual characters themselves were drawn by a DRB member, someone who's part of the DRB, an artist. She actually drew the actual characters with a little bit of feedback from me and, explaining who they are, what they are, where they are in history, kind of back and forth a little bit, working together. And she came up with those two character models, and she drew the characters, and then all the other game art, I used her characters and overlaid them with all kinds of other things to make the game art, like the Sebastian in the cave kind of thing and things like that. We're going to use, technically what inspired it was when I played Candyland. Did you guys see me play the Candyland game? The very beginning of that game had like an illustrated story And ever since I saw that, I was like, that's what I want to do for the beginning of Temple of Shadows. Currently, where the very beginning of the game, right? Like, I hit play. This right here, this will be an actual animated, I don't want to say animated, illustrated story. It'll be an illustrated storyboard. This right here, as well as each one of these bullet points will be a different illustrated story. This will be like a 30 to 40 second like illustrated movie. And that's going to be based off of those characters and some other stuff as well. High quality? Really? High quality viewers? That's fucking awesome, man. I should get right on that. Because my viewers suck. They're so low quality. No, so stupid. If you guys don't notice, there's somebody trolling us over in freaking Twitch, you know? They love to pop into every single stream there is and just post their stupid links. You're on 420p? Yeah. God damn, all my viewers are... I need some high-def viewers. I was hoping my Twitch app on my... TV would auto-update. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. What the frick, dude? What the frick, dude? I was hoping that my... You guys can see this over there. That, you can't really see it, but it's, I'm monitoring Temple of Shadows on Twitch. Currently, I'm the only one streaming it, you know. We have like 7 viewers, so the game has seven viewers right now, which is cool to see, right? It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I was hoping that would auto-update. It doesn't look like it is, so I'm going to, because I want to make sure that anytime if I can catch anybody playing the game, that I, you know, pop it in and say, hey, and thank you, you know. So I'm going to pull this up. We'll stick it over there. There we go. Hopefully that will auto-update for me if I see anybody else popping on the thing while we're streaming. Probably not anybody this early, though. Okay. Event disintegrate, destroy actor. This is in the blocking cube. We could bounce back at this point to the... I think that'll be a better thing. Let's do that. Let's go back to first person. It'll be a cast, but should be fine. Where did we put this at? Where did I stick that? Way down here. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Inside the blocking cube. Let's go back here and save real quick. Was a fun game. Stream wouldn't show my screenshot. It looked incredible. I didn't even run it on Epic at 4K. Yeah, it looks pretty damn good. Low looks like high on other games. The only thing I would say, I might take it out too. I might change some of the wording. Or actually, it'd be hard to do that. It wouldn't be hard, but it would just be annoying because the wording is used to actually set the thing. But medium doesn't work very well because those settings are like predetermined like Unreal settings, and medium automatically turns off a whole bunch of like lighting, like high def lighting stuff, like lumen and stuff like that, and shadows. So medium actually is hard to play in because it like turns off a lot of crap. But then if you go to low, it like resets some of that stuff back to like low quality. So medium's kind of hard to play on. You have to like turn your brightness way up on medium because it turns off a lot of the high quality stuff. So we're going to do, after the actor gets destroyed, we're going to bounce to this. So we're going to have to cast right here. First, yeah, let's just cast to first person. Like that. And then as first person, we're going to set, what was that called? Is holding. There we go. There we go. And we're going to have to bounce off this and get player character. Is that what I need? I think so. Compile. Yes. So now if we hit play, reset our stuff. Try to use controller, but maybe I had to set something up with Steam first. What kind of controller? Should work, no problem, man. Yeah, Steam is kind of weird. All right, so we're yellow right now. So now it should stay yellow now. And then it should just go to standard. Sweet. Okay. Nice. Okay. And then pick this one back up and we're good to go. Okay, we're gonna work through this real quick. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Cheated and turned the brightness way up. Oh, that's fine. That's why I have it in there, man. That's why I have it in there. All right, you guys are saying that's an issue with the rocks, huh? So let's go grab this rock. Try again later. Need to try settings so I don't end up dizzy by the end. So you guys are saying the rock on here, right? Now you guys are saying that if you walk up to it, it like flings up? Okay, I see why. For some reason, sometime when I did this, I made that button shoot up. And it was because the rock is also interacting with the button. Shit. All right. Well, let's see if we can figure that out. It's because somehow that button is getting reset really quickly back to like starting position, which that reset is like, you know, springboarding the rock. That's what's happening. So it's an issue with the button. So we'll see if we can figure that out. That's definitely something we should try to fix. So let's open up our button. All right. Probably have to put some prints in here. See, that's what causes a lot of the other issues as well, is when, and the thing I was going to do to try to fix this might actually fix it all. It's because when you stick that rock on the button, the only thing that button reacts to is the moment that that rock interacts with the here, I'll freaking show you. All right, it's easier. The only time that button, or that this button interacts with anything, is with the moment that that rock touches this box. That's the button's interaction box. And I actually made this a little smaller with the last update, because it just made it so you had to be on the thing. Maybe I'll adjust this. Let's do that first. Let's make this bigger again to see if that will help the issue at all. Excuse me. Highlight, please. I'm clicking on you. Thank you. The problem is when the rock interacts with this, when the rock crosses that box, it says, hey, button, do what you're supposed to do. And the button goes down, right? Now, if you cross that box, it then tells the button, hey, do what you're supposed to do and go down. But it's already down because the rock already told to go down. And then when you back up out of that box, when you leave that box, it tells the button, hey, go up, even though the rock's still on it, because the rock doesn't hold it down, right? Just the act of crossing that box is what does it all. So yeah, let's try to make this bigger first, like that. Yeah, let's do that. The only thing that does, though, that I don't like is, if you can see, it makes it so you make the button go up and down, but I'm not really on it. If I look straight down, I'm like way over here, right? I wanted it to be like, so you had to be like on it, even though there's no feet or nothing right now, so it kind of just is weird, right? See, if I go up and down it right now, it's never popping up. It's only when there's two things on it, because it kind of like, they kind of fight each other. I was just trying to see if there's a pop-up. So we'll grab the rock real quick. Yeah, at least the rock doesn't fly out of the area. All right, so we'll stick the rock on there. See, because now if we get close to it... Oh, yep, see, it still popped up. Why is it doing that for? All right, this is going to be complicated fix. We'll try to figure out what we're going to do. All right, so the rock is on there. I'm gonna have to create some sort of check that when the rock gets put on there, it sets this button into rock mode, right? And then that rock won't react to us interacting with it until the rock is moved, right? Or not the rock, but the button. The button won't care about us until the rock is moved. Because if we go, see, I'm not sure why it does that though, to be honest. It's kind of weird that it even springboards like that. Like there's no point that it should ever. There's no point, I don't think. Let's go look, actually. Floor button, graph. Oh, there is. It does. Down button, it does go from start. That's probably it right there. This should be play, not play from start. Play from start means it's going to go to the start and then play. That's it right there. That's going to fix it, guys. That was the problem right there. I had that fucking put in the wrong thing. So here's what was happening when the button was down, and I re-interacted with it. It told the button, hey, go down. But the first thing the button does is goes back to the start and then goes down, right? So that was what the fling was. I think that'll fix it right there. Meanwhile, Gaming, how's it going, man? All right, so if we walk around this. All right, that should fix that. Now, this isn't going to fix the other issue that I'll show you, which happens as well. But that definitely fixed that. There, we fixed it. Look at that. No more bouncing up, right? No more bouncing up. We can push it off, and then it goes up, and then we can activate it. Sweet. All right, we fixed that. That was good. That's good. That's a little bug. Nice, we fixed that. And we're bouncing that up. All right, let's go ahead and go through because we're going to go to the next area. Get the flashlight real quick. That was weird. Uh-oh, the crow's not working right there. I must have broke that yesterday when I was messing with shit. What the hell? It's probably something happened with... I was moving some stuff around in levels. Selected actors in tutorial level. And then this is the interaction with it right here. This is also tutorial level. But does that activate that? No, it doesn't. See, somehow that got lost. So that should do it now. All right, that's fixed now. Okay, there we go. All right. You know, just a couple jump scares. Whoops. Fantastic. If you smell what the rock is cooking. If you smell, or can you? Jump scare still get you? All right. This area is the problem. Okay, that's broken as well. What the heck? Selected actor is in tutorial. Selected actor is in tutorial. This is activating jump scare. Did you guys see the rat? That was weird. Why didn't the rat come through? Or did I just miss it? What the fuck? Huh. All right, that one works. What the frick? Those are the exact same frickin' these are the exact same things. Why is that messed up like that? It's in tutorial. Huh. Where is this rat at? There's nothing in settings that... Definitely isn't... Yeah, actor is hidden in game because we have it... No? Why is that like that? That's weird. Well, at least one by the rock I heard. Heard one but didn't see it. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, so the script's getting activated. It's just not showing it for some reason, which is really weird. Oh, this is set to jump scare rat. Just the other rat. This is... What the heck? This is jump scare rat 2. That's the problem. This is reactivating the other one. How and why did that happen? I did do some stuff to optimize a bit of the level a little bit yesterday. So maybe I fucked that up, messed that up a little bit. Let's see, it should work now probably. So we were activating the rat, but we were activating the other one, which the sound is a 2D sound. So it's just like there. It's not like spatial. There we go. All right. We fixed it. Okay. Good thing we're running through everything, you know. All right, so here's some stuff where people are running into an issue, because if we go inside here, yeah, look how smooth that is now. Now it like comes back nice and slow. We go up here, we get this rock. And then we go out of here. So see, here's the issue now that I was talking about earlier. If we go in here, we grab this rock, and let's just use this one for sake. So we put that there. So now that rock. All right, let's let that drop. Now this rock has interacted with this button, which just tells the button to make that door open. And that's it. It's all done. Nothing else is happening right now. Right? It's not like the button is like, it's not like the button just knows the rock is there all the time, right? And it just is constantly telling the door to stay there. So the problem is now, if we go interact with this button, which also tells that door what to do, it messes up. Now, see, now I just told that door to open, but that door is already open. So when I leave this button, it's going to tell that door to close, right? But that rock is still on that button over there. And now people were like, well, why is that not open? Because this rock is there. Well, you got to like kind of retell the rock to interact with the button, right? I want to kind of fix that, but I need to like figure out how, because that's difficult. So that's the conundrum that we're in right now. When I have two buttons, same thing over here as well. These two buttons, they both interact with that door. So I need to tell it that when a rock interacts with it, that something special happens, and then this button maybe here's what I can do. I can tell it that when a rock interacts with this button tells this door to open, and also tells the door who it is, right? It'll say, hey, I'm button 643. I have a rock on me. Open up. Now from that point on, the door now will only listen to that button, right? Because the door will wait for that button to tell it to deactivate. And it won't listen to any other button at all, right? That's probably the easiest way to do it. If that made sense at all. It kind of made sense in my head. That's probably what we need to do. We need to tell the button, hey, if you're getting a rock put on you, which we do in the system, we know it's a rock or if it's us. Or not a rock, but like a block. We'll just say that. We can tell it to also tell the door that to only listen to it until it tells it not to, right? So let's look and see. First thing we'll do is we'll look at the floor button. Yeah, down button. On component begin overlap. Here's what we want. If simulated physics, yeah, so right here. So if it's us or if it's simulated in physics, then we do all this stuff. So if it's simulated in physics, if this is also true, we're gonna tell it to also tell the door to activate or to remember what our object or our name is. Yeah. So it seems fairly easy, but it's gonna be fun. Now we can also use these and just bounce off of those as well. If we open up that interface, we have our activate interface, which allows these to talk to each other. We got them right here. Activate, deactivate. It allows blueprints to talk to each other and send information back and forth between different objects. So that's what we need. So we'll use this interface. We may need to, maybe I'll just add, yeah, we'll just add a section in here, and we'll call it has block. Yeah. We'll do that for now. All right, so now inside of our, oh, I don't have that open yet. Inside of our wall, and I'm pretty sure the spinning door is going to be the only current puzzle element that will probably ever have multiple button inputs. And technically, that level that we were just in right there, that little part of the level, is the only place we're using it so far. Oh my god, this thing is fucking... So, as you can see, we have these event deactivate, event activate. So now we're just going to add event has block from this interface. I don't know why that didn't work. Why didn't that work? It should be one of these. Let me try. Has block. There we go. From BPI activate. There we go. And that's not what we want either. Oh, I need to add a new... Oh. Oh, over here. I need to compile this real quick. Oh, did I not compile this? I didn't. There we go. So now we should have a new one. Here it is right here. See, now it's connected right here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see it. So we drag that out. We drag that out. Why is this not working? What did that say? This function was not marked as blueprint capable and cannot be placed in a graph. How do I get this out of here then? What am I doing wrong? It even says that on these. This function has not been marked as blueprint capable and cannot be placed in a graph. Well, it's right there. Right? I thought, oh, there we go. Fucking God. Just double click on it and it puts it in there. I can't drag it over there. Fucking stupid. All right. I'm stupid. Okay. We are just going to add print. Always start with print string, and it's just going to say block has been placed like that. And we'll make this last for like 5 seconds. All right, so that's in the actual door itself. In the button, inside this loop, we do activate. Let's fix this a little bit so it's a little cleaner. All right. We also do if this right here is it's true, then we're going to call has block message to that component. So we're going to test that real quick. That should let's see. So if we walk onto this right now, we shouldn't get any prints. We just get open because that saying open. I should probably get rid of that. We're going to walk over here. We're going to get this. It's going to drop that block for us. There it goes. We go get that block. And then if we put this block on that, we should get a print that says has block. Yay, block has been placed. Block has been placed. All right. Block has been placed. That means that we are triggering this right here. So we're triggering an event only when a block gets put on a thing that only when the spin door gets told that a block is being put on there, right? I did have to put the rock on the button over and over. My character kept kicking the dang rock. Yeah. I think that was the bouncy thing, you know. I fixed that as well. So hopefully that'll help. And I did yesterday during the small little update, I did shrink the area that the rock had to be in. And we're going to expand that again now, so it is easier for the rock to not have to be like directly in the middle of that thing. It should be a lot easier now once we get it going. Okay, so we are. Oh my God, dude. We are activating this. Now what? Well, I need a piece of information here. So has block is going to have an input, and it's going to be let's go back to spin door. What's this using over here? This is no. Let's go back to button. That's target. Okay. Activatable objects. If that implements interface, then we do this. All right, so in the activate thing, we're going to have no, I don't want to have that. We just want to have, maybe we'll just do a string, I guess, and we'll call it, this is going to be button. So hopefully that allows us to, yeah. So now we have this button right here, and this is just going to be, shit. Can I get a reference to self? Get a reference to self. Yeah. Can I plug that into here? Yes, it'll convert it. There we go. Get display name. There we go. Okay. So now over on the spin door, we should have this right here. And we're going to, button has been placed, or block has been placed. Let's append this. It allows us to add multiple inputs to this. Block placed on, and then we're just going to get that right there. We're just testing this to make sure that we can get the name of the button that's being interacted with right now at this point in time. So that then we can save that. And actually we're going to cheat and just drop a couple rocks right here for the time being, so that we can not have to worry about other stuff. I just want to mess with some stuff right now. Okay, there'll be some rocks right here now. All right, so if we grab this rock and we put this, we should get BP floor button. BP floor button 3. Okay, you're telling me that button right there is the first button we ever placed in the entire map? It is. It doesn't have a number. It's just BP floor button. This is BP floor button 3. Okay, it's working. So far so good. T-Man, what's going on, man? Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for playing the demo yesterday, man. Much appreciated. And, you know, I'm just fucking with you about cheating, you know. It's all in fun. Although, I did fix that only because bringing that rock into other areas, especially this area here, not so much as cheating, but it kind of like creates. I was watching you play, and I was watching some of the interactions happen, and the button interactions happen. We're actually trying to fix this, but it made it more complicated for you because you had multiple rocks that weren't supposed to be there that you thought were interacting with the button, but you like interacted with a different button, which then canceled out the button interaction that the rock was on, and it was just causing a little bit of some confusion, I think, for you. So I'm trying to fix it right now so it works a little better, so that the buttons, if you put a rock on a button, that button becomes the primary for whatever it's controlling, right? Because right now, here's what was happening. Right now, these two buttons both control this door, but the way the buttons work is as soon as you interact with a button, either you or a rock, it sends one message to that door to either open or close, right? So when you put that rock on the button, it sends one message to the door, hey, open, and the door opens, right? And then if you walk over and interact with the other button says, hey, door, open, which the door's already open, no problem. But then when you leave that button, it says, hey, door, close, even though that rock is still on the other button, right? So that was causing some issues. So I'm working on trying to make those work a little better. I was thinking outside the box of rocks. But I I'm glad that you do that kind of stuff, right? Because it allows me to see things that need to be kind of tweaked and adjusted to make it work a little better, right? Because you know how game dev stuff works. When you, i.e. me, know how everything works, I know how to play it, right? And then I don't see some of the pain points. When you watch people that don't know how stuff works try to figure it out, you can see some of the pain points that they might run into. So I'm glad that that's helped me figure a few things out. Yeah. Because there's another couple other issues that I saw you run into that I want to fix today as well. That's what we're working on today. Okay, so next thing we need to do is, now we have this, we need to create a variable and call it, actually we need two variables. We need to call one active button. It's going to be a string. We're going to save the name of the button. We're also going to create a variable called has block. And that's going to be a, you already have one called has block? Oh, somewhere I do. Shit. Okay. We'll call this primary. And this is going to be a, well, this is going to be a Boolean. Actually, let's just call it is, do I have is block? I don't. Okay. So, if we call this has block event, first thing we're going to do is we're going to set both of these things. So we're going to set is block. Actually, the first thing, okay, we're going to set is block to true. And actually, the first thing we should do is only do this if is block is false, meaning there isn't, whoops, which meaning there isn't already a block on one. Like if you put a block on one, a block on another button, right? I don't want to double this up. Because that would be super complicated. That may never actually happen. It could. It probably will. You know, because that's what people do. All right, so if is block is false, we're going to go through this. We're going to set wait block is true. And we're also going to set active button. We'll probably clean this up a little bit too, to this. There we go. Okay, now, now during the deactivation thing right here, anytime we call deactivate, I'm actually going to have to add a part to deactivate. Actually, we'll probably easiest thing to do would probably be before we do this, if it's that, then it calls the deactivation of it. Gotta go eat. Awesome demo. Gonna try it again tonight. Right on, man. Beat the play timer. Yeah, man, I'm gonna actually add I've already done it in the script. I added a couple minutes of that as well. You know, there's no I don't know. I could probably pull it out, but I used the timer to pop up that UI screen. I guess I could probably make it so that UI screen, instead of quit, it goes back to just continue to allow people to keep walking through it. And maybe I'll make it so that just pops up, and then when you hit continue, it just resets the timer. So every couple minutes, if you're just walking around that area, it like. But I don't want people to be walking through that area forever because there's not really much to do, right? But I did make it so it's 5 minutes now. Give people a little more time to like kind of cruise around. Okay. All right, so while we're checking all these, we're also going to say if the rock is what's interacting with whatever. If it's not a rock, then just trigger deactivate. If it is a rock, I'm actually going to make another freaking thing inside here. We're going to call it in the block. Go to spin door. Double click on in block. So there we go. Actually need to probably add a string to it as well. Like so. There we go. Okay. So, if we are interacting with true, then we're going to call end block message. And then we'll call deactivate message. We want to call in block first so that we can like check to see if this needs to be activated. So the block is going to be this. This is the current. Actually, that shouldn't be called block. It should be called button. That's what's messing me up. This needs to be called button. That's not block. It's what button we're interacting with. That's why I was confused. Not why that didn't just change. There we go. All right. Let's see. That needs to go in there. Also needs to go to there. Jesus. It's a disaster now. Disaster. Just have to fix all that. Okay, so when the block gets deactivated, or when a rock gets pulled off of a button, we first need to well, if a rock gets pulled off a button, we should already know that this had happened. So what we're going to do is if this equals I know I can match these. I've done it before. I'm not sure why it. Whoops. Oh, because I'm not sure why operator show up. It's right here. Yeah. Exact match. Let's put that there, and this will go here. All right, so when we deactivate it, if the button that is being deactivated matches the one that we know is the active button, then we will set is block to false. Like that. And then up here in the deactivate, we only want to do this. If is block is false. Sound like my Rocky Raccoon character? Had fun putting a voice to the player. Yeah, going around. Yeah. All right, let's see if any of what we just did works. Or if we get a bunch of errors. All right, so we grab this, we stick it on there. That opens up that door. Now, if I activate this, look, it's not closing. It's not closing. It's not closing because it knows that there's a block over there. So if we go over here and we remove this block, it closes. Let's go, dude. Did we get it all done in the first fucking go? Did we get it all done in the first go? All right, let's try this now. Let's put that rock there. So now that door should know there's a rock on that button, so it shouldn't worry about any other button. Even if I put a rock on this, right, and I remove this rock, it stays there. Now, the only thing that's going to happen now, if we put a rock right there, if we come over here and move this rock, it's going to close. Right? Because it only remembers that this button was the primary. Now, that's pretty complicated there. I don't know if I want to add like a multiple array of rocks. We could. But I think for our sake, that definitely helps out a lot. So that means you can put that rock on there. Then you can walk over here and you can activate this button, which will drop that rock. And then get off this button. It won't close that because it knows there's a rock there, right? I think that definitely helps out quite a lot. To be able to add it so it knows there's multiple rocks on blocks. Rocks on blocks and blocks on rocks. Let me look and see. Because what we'd have to do is every time you put a rock on a block, instead this activate button needs to be an array, and I would add each item to a list, and then when you end the block, I would technically we could probably do that. Actually, I probably could make it actually do that even easier. So every time you add a block to a rock, it adds the button name to an array. Every time a rock leaves a button, it takes the button away from that array. During this event deactivate, the only time you'd ever deactivate is if that array has 0 items in it, meaning that all the rocks have been removed. That actually might be a better fucking way to do it. Because then I wouldn't even need this, to be honest. Yeah. Let's give that a shot. I'm gonna save all of this. Because this works, and we're just gonna like take this stuff off, and we're gonna grab both of these, and we're gonna move them down here for right now, and we're gonna rebuild what I just said. We'll make a new variable, and we're gonna call it active buttons, and it's gonna be a string. And it's going to be an array, which means it's a list of buttons. All right, so event has block. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add to the array, and that's technically all we have to do. I think I just have to do add, right? Actually, let's grab the array. Here we go. Get array. And then bounce off of that and say add. That'll help us. Add. There we go. And then we add the button to it. There we go. Okay. Done. Simple. Now, to end block, we want to grab the array again. This one's going to be a little more difficult. Because I can't do remove, right? I can do remove item. Maybe that will just remove that shit. And then up here, we get the length, and if length equals 0, then deactivate. Just like that. Holy crap, it might no errors on that. That might be it right there. We might have just made it way better. If that works. If it works, right? Let's first test and see that it works. So that drops. And then if we get off of this, it's not closing it, right? That's good. That's good. All right, so if we move this rock off, it should close it, which is closing now. Now it should work like normal. Now if we grab this rock and we stick it on here, and then we go grab another rock. And we stick that rock on here. Now if we go move this rock, it shouldn't close. It's not closing. Oh my fucking God. All right. And then if we move this rock, it should... Shit, I hit... Yeah, dude. Oh my God, dude. That... I'm glad I freaking rethought of that way. Damn, dude, that's fucking great. That's awesome. We just have an array of fucking active buttons for this fucking thing. That's fantastic. Absolutely amazing. That's great. That means that down the road, I can make it so you have to like put blocks on multiple buttons to make stuff work, you know? I could even do that in the event activate. Like it only activates it if this active button is at a certain number that we implement inside. Yeah, I'll probably add that down the road. That's super simple now. Now that we have the ability to store all the active buttons that are active at the given time, right? I'd have to change a little bit so that it technically I should make this so, I mean, technically I could make it so even you yeah, now that I have it this way, I could just make it so you activate and get added to the list as well. That's for the future thing that we'll do. But for now, that's good for the fix that we wanted to do. It's fantastic. Okay, that's good. Actually, I need to make a list. What have we done so far to the actual functionality of stuff? Because I need to make sure I push these couple of updates to the actual... Because right now I have the game kind of split. I have the demo build, which has a lot of the environmental stuff missing. Like if you guys look at here, in the demo itself, I know you guys have seen the cave, but if you can see the cave's all gone because I removed all those cave building items because they are kind of large. I removed all of them from the files, so that's why this cave is kind of like bare. And that's just in the demo. So right now I have two separate files. I have the main game build and the demo build, which is missing a lot of that stuff that we don't really need, just to make the demo a little bit smaller. It actually let me make it like a 1.5 gig smaller than it was. So any changes I do to stuff, I need to push to the other build. Probably I won't even need to make a list. I'll just probably grab literally all these blueprints right here and just push them all and update to the other one. It's pretty easy to do. Okay, so that fixed that. That's an awesome bug. I'm super glad about that. That should allow us to do all kinds of stuff, actually. Because now if we go back into play, if we look at the other side, I can make sure to remove those before we save. If we stick this on here, no matter what now, that should just stay open, even when we're in here, right? Because people were like stepping on this and doing that, and then stepping off of this, and that was making that close. But it shouldn't close because there's a block right there, right? And now it doesn't. And if we move this block, it should close it. All right, sweet. All right, that's working. Before we forget, why is my... Oh, yeah, 'cause we just flew around. It's like, why is my camera going so fast? I don't like my camera going that fast. Because then I get lost. Like right now, we're completely lost. Let's get rid of these blocks real quick before we forget that they're there. Okay. Next thing. There are a couple of things I wanted to adjust over here just to make sure this looks a little better, because right now it looks kind of crappy. A little bit of landscape I want to do. I want to do a flatten, way smaller than this. Like way smaller, like that. We'll flatten it to like that, just to make this a little, just so there's not a huge hole there, just a little hole, because this looks fairly abrupt. Make it look a little better. Let's try to smooth this out a little bit as well. I can't smooth it out at all because it's kind of hard to dig this small of a little hole. See, that's massive. I don't want to smooth out that much. There we go. Just a little bit. There we go. Just so it's not as abrupt. There we go. Now it looks like a little hole dug there. Should be fine. Maybe we'll move that over to there just for now, for the demo. Yeah, let's do that as well. Let's grab both of these items. God, I can't grab anything today. Jeez. There we go. We'll do that. This used to be a grave over there, Doug, but I kind of messed up some of the stuff and we messed it all up. So we'll do that. Let's move this kind of out of the way for a second, and let's get this rotated kind of like that. And then pulled back this way. Maybe rotate a little bit like that. Maybe a little bit like that. And then bury this. Oops. Didn't know I was on. And then sink this into the ground. Kind of like that. So it's kind of getting dug out. Rotating this thing is so hard just because of its weird angle and edges. There we go. That should be fine. All right, now there's a few things I need to fix on this. sarcophagus. Do I have a save point over here? Yes, I do. Let's get into the save points. We can run this test a couple times. Let's see. I believe it's like probably 6. Nope, 6 is inside the temple, which is not finished yet. Must be save point 7. There we go. All right, so the main thing is if you come over here and grab this crowbar, well, actually, if you don't have the crowbar, here, let's. So here's the first thing we'll fix. If you don't have the crowbar, you walk up here and you get this and hit the button. It's not going to do anything because you don't have the crowbar. It doesn't do anything, but it doesn't tell you. So let's fix that real quick. Right here, right, if holding hammer, it's called hammer because that's what it originally was, so I just didn't change it. If this is false, we're going to do a text element. Now I'm going to take a break real quick because I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 3 seconds, okay? You know, probably a little longer than 3 seconds, maybe like 30 seconds, maybe 40. Nah, 30 seconds is probably good. All right. I'm going to bounce off of another item we have, which is puzzle, laser creator. Actually, I think it's laser mesh. Has the actual functionality in it. Nope, it doesn't. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this right here. Shit, actually, I think I already have first-person character in this, right? Yeah, right there. Okay. Shit, I probably can fix this as well. So shit, we only need this right here, I think, for now. Oh crap, do I need to... Oh no, because it's in captions, that's right. Okay, so this should be able to plug in right there. There we go. And then as far as the text go, whatever we type in here right now, it will be displayed on the screen. So we'll just put in like it, or just say, I need a tool for this. Something like that, right? compile, play. Let's see if it works. If we get up here and we hit the button, yeah, I need a tool for this. Yep, see, I need a tool for this. All right, so if you go down, find this tool right here. That'll start doing all of its stuff. And technically you can move around. See, I'm moving my camera around. I can like still walk around. So I need to fix that now. Which also is a bounce off of this as well. Because, yeah, we just need to set to frozen. And we have the character as well. So that's it. So, let's grab this, pull it back like that. Actually, just off the player, we're going to do set frozen. Am I spelling it wrong? It should be off a player. Set. Fucking code over here. Oh, it's freeze. I was spelling it wrong because it was the wrong freaking word. Because it's the wrong freaking word. And then... Holy friggin' mackerel, where's the end of this? All the way down here. Finished. Using hammer. Dude. Knock it off. Oh, using hammer right here. Blah, 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 blah. I know there is a place where I thought where I tell it to, you know, remove the hammer from me, but maybe I didn't finish that. I mean, technically, I should just do that right here, immediately. So let's clean up some of this stuff because it looks like garbage right now. It's going to get even worse. Put that like that. That's going to stay like that, but I wanted to grab this. Maybe we'll go down this one as well. And back up into this. Because what I need to do is... What I need to do is grab all this stuff and move it like that. So that I can bounce off of this and do set holding hammer and set that to false. because there was a issue where I saw TMAD use. What the frickin' hell? Okay, that was weird. There's this issue I saw TMAD where he had this, used it, and then was able to hit the button again. And it kind of like reset this animation, right? There we go. Now I can't move. I can't move at all, which is good. I have to wait for this to all happen. I still can't move. I don't know if I told it to unfreeze me yet. Yeah, see, I'm still frozen. Okay. But at least I don't have the hammer in my hand, and I can't, if I hit R, it says I need a tool for this. Okay. Couple more things to do. And then we're pretty close to today's work to get this done and kind of fix a little bit of the stuff to make the demo run a little better. And then starting from here on out, we'll start working on the building out the whole world again. A lot of that stuff's always good. Okay, this is the tomb. I want to make a new thing that says is open, like that. I don't want to do any of this. If if this is false, then that. So after all of this stuff, let's see. When this goes update up to this finishes, then it goes to here. This finishes. It goes to using hammer. This finishes. So this should be the very end of it right here. Right? Yeah, using hammer, using hammer. This is I'm going through this things at the very end. This should be the very end of it. Yeah, this puts the hammer back at 0, or the crowbar in the picture, and makes it, yeah, I think. So at this point, we want to say, actually, I don't think I need to do it. We'll could technically just do it right here. Yeah, if is open is false, then, you know, set is open to true, because from then on out, it's going to be open. Whoops. Let's see. Set this to true. There we go. The only thing I need to do is, oh shit, can I save? What happens if I right click on this? Can I can't. Can I save that as? An object reference. Let's see. Pull this stuff back. Gotta do more stuff. I also want to set this. So I kind of want to save that. I'm hoping that this will work. Like that. And at the very end down here, after I do this, I can do a get, I think, off of this. And then I can do set freeze defaults. I don't have to recast down here because I already have that information up there. Just save it. That should unfreeze me at the end of all this. Hopefully. Now, I don't know if I have time to add sound to this. It would be cool to have it done, but maybe we'll just leave that. All right, so I should be able to move. Sweet. If I click on this again, nothing should happen. Sweet. If you go up here, you can pick this up. And of course, you know, drop it. And you can rotate it because it is a pickable object, right? Any object you can pick up, you can rotate. Nothing there right now, but in the future, that'll be a secret. That's the final thing to the puzzle, right? All right, I do want to lower the original. Yeah, see how that's sticking up right there? I guess right here we can we're setting the hammer pivot, new location to 000. I guess we'll make this one less than it originally is, just so, let's try that. So after you do it, it totally puts that thing way underneath the ground. You don't even see it. Let's try that now. Z might not be what we're looking for, though. So if I grab this and throw it over there, do I see the crowbar anymore? I still do. Dang it, that didn't do anything at all. Damn it. Why did that not do that? That should set that relative location. Here, why don't we just do this? Not pivot. I want the actual hammer. Whoops. I don't want to do that. Let's grab a reference to that. Set visibility. There we go. Just set it to false. That should just turn it off, right? At the very end of that stuff. False. Let's try it now. Because this hammer or this crowbar is not the same crowbar in that animation, right? This tomb has its own crowbar built into it, right? Like that crowbar it's not the same crowbar. They're different. They're different objects, right? All right. So if we move this over there, hopefully it's not showing up. Sweet, it's not showing up anymore. All right, perfect. All right, and if we click on this again, we get nothing because there's nothing else to do here. Okay, sweet. All right. Next couple things I wanted to fix was just a little bit of stuff I saw here, and it has to do with foliage. Like for some reason, there's a grass right there. Shouldn't be there. Hang on, I'm gonna let the dog out too. He's being a pain in the ass. Oh, you can't go outside, cat. All right, I saw one other thing up here. There was like some floating grass. Yeah, see how the hell did all this happen? I don't know what happened here and why there's a whole bunch of floating grass by this tree. Well, let's just try to clean it up just a little bit so it looked a little more professional over here. Not sure how that happened. I noticed it the other day when I was, or not, noticed it yesterday when I was in here looking at some stuff. I mean, a couple of them aren't too bad, but I can't have them on here because they don't move. See how that's got wind animation to it, right? That tree does. Not sure how the hell all this happened. I must have painted this stuff when that tree was here, and it, like, the tree has collision to it, so it put a whole bunch of stuff on the branches, which is dumb. Which is dumb. That's better. I don't see anything else. All right. There we go. Okay. Last thing I want to do is, well, first couple things. I want to put a cable right here. I hate when I do that. I'm in the wrong mode. Trying to look at Unreal while listening to stream was too confusing. I got a few things done on the DRB checklist. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I was looking at the list earlier. You see my post in our private chat there? Kind of outlining what's probably good, you know? Yep. Auto uncuff and Cisco added a new system for law to get 1 free meal per day. Yeah, sweet. Nice. All right, we're just gonna add a quick. We're gonna add a quick cable. Zooming down here, getting all weird now. All right, oh, I clicked the wrong button. What's this? Yeah, see, this is the end. Why is the end? What the frickin' heck? What the frickin' heck? Frickin' heck. What the frick? What the fuck? Yeah, we're just gonna add. Just add a little bit of cable here just so people might see it, you know. They're right here if they are observant. If they're observant, you might notice there's a cable going off that way, and follow it to see where the stuff is at. All right, if I hit play now, oh crap, actually, hang on. I need to double check something. This cable is, it's in an okay level, not the level I want it in. I want it to be in tempo level. There we go. Now it only loads in. Oh, and I want this button to also activate this cable. All right, if I hit play, I'll be inside the graveyard, but if I do that, and then go this, if I hit load, I should load at the very beginning of, yeah, perfect. All right. Walk over here now. Yeah, see, now there's a gate, and now we're going to be like, oh, there is a cable right here. Oh, okay, where's this cable go? Now they can follow the cable, right? And be like, oh, it goes right here. Perfect. Nice. Actually, I want to... where's the trigger on that? Is this it right here? Yeah, this is the trigger for that jump scare. Let's make this a little bit wider and maybe actually pull it like that. So, and then maybe we'll move this. What the hell? Are there multiple? Which one is this activating? Bird Scare 2. What's that? That's Bird Scare. This is Bird Scare 2. Weird, there's like multiples right there. Get rid of that one. And drag this one maybe like right there. People probably come like right here, and maybe it'll catch them off guard. Looked good? Sweet. Yeah. What time is it? Oh, it's 12:30. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 actually, to be exact. Perfect. Let's give ourselves a rock. So we can test this without you guys knowing where the actual rock's at. And then I'm going to probably jump off so I can get this game compiling. Get some lunch. You've been streaming for a couple hours. This is probably all we're going to do. You know, a couple hours, a couple times a week. I'm lost in my own game. I'm like Marcus. Get lost in my own museum. If you don't get that reference, then what is life? Alright, so that should open that gate. Yeah, now the gate's open. Alright, sweet. There we go. All right. Sweet. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Right on. I think we actually fixed some pretty good pain points. Optimized a few of the stuff, which actually is going to make the entire game way cooler. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with us right now. Like I said, we're gonna try to get back into streaming some stuff. Just been pretty busy the last week or so, dealing with like sickness. You know, just not feeling very good. And it's, you know, hard to sit here and stream and whatnot when you're got a headache. I actually did pretty good today, so that's why I want to cut it short, not overdo it. I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. Don't have a headache or nothing. I don't have anything coming on, so I want to get off. I want to go eat, just to make sure I keep up on myself as well, right? As far as schedule goes, I want to get back into doing some game streams as well. I'm not sure when those are going to be. Probably Friday night. We'll try to do one Friday evening. I do have a new class starting tonight. It's actually this is a cool class. Let me tell you about it. It was Last Crusade. Yeah, you're right. It was definitely Last Crusade reference for sure. I have a new class starting tonight with Elevator. If you guys aren't familiar, Elevator is the main course provider of the classes I've been taking. My first one was with amazing level designer that has worked for Blizzard and worked on World of Warcraft. Then I just finished up a class with an amazing instructor. She currently works. She's worked on a lot of EA games. She's really good at UX, UI design, and man, that part of game development is way complicated for me because I'm not really an artsy guy. And some of the stuff that some of the students came up with to make their UIs look amazing, I'm like, man, you did such an awesome job. I'm such a doof. I put squares and I think everything's good, right? And they're like so artsy. So it was really good to get into that and really see and how much work and detail it takes to make the UI in a game look really good. All the little tiny things, all the little frames and just all that stuff, right? And the layering and all that. So I'm excited to really work on that to make this game look really good at its endpoint, right? But tonight I start a class that's on game design and Unreal, and it's based on Unreal Engine. And the cool thing is, it is being instructed by a gentleman that has worked at Activision and Rockstar and has worked on Red Dead Online and GTA. So it's really cool. I've actually, in our introductions, you know, I kind of told him about the server, and he was like, well, I'm a little biased now because he loves art. He's a kind of helped do Red Dead stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's gonna be a fun class, I think. That is on Monday and Wednesdays. So it's kind of going to break our normal schedule of Wednesday night streams. And that's starting tonight. So that goes for like the next 2 months. We'll be doing that Monday and Wednesday night. So I'm excited to share with you guys kind of what we learn for best practices about game design and how it's going to help influence Temple of Shadows. I'm excited for that as well. But we'll be back. I'll probably stream again on Thursday a little bit. Little couple hour stream, before lunch or whatnot. So if you guys are interested, come check that out. If you haven't already, make sure you definitely checking out Temple of Shadows on Steam. A wish list would be absolutely amazing. Even if you don't even care about the game, if it's not really your style, a wish list definitely helps me more than you know. So wish list in the game, playing the demo actually helps out a lot as well. We will continue to go on this journey together. I'm excited to see where it goes for sure. I'm excited. I'll be working on all kinds of stuff over the next few months. My set goal to drop chapter 1 of this game is probably end of October. is my goal right now. The reasoning for that is I want to give myself enough time to really make it really clean, as well as Steam actually just started their Next Fest event right now, but they have another one happening beginning of October, and I'm gonna apply to be in that, so it kind of gets the game hyped up right before launch. So that's why we're kind of pushing that out to end of October, early November at the latest, to get Chapter 1 out. And if we get funding and whatnot via either we get hooked up with a publisher, or I'm also going to work on some Kickstarter stuff as well. And if we get enough funding to maybe, help fund the game beyond Chapter 1, because I have plans for more, i.e. if I don't have to get a real job at the end of this year, I can still focus full time on developing this game. If not, we'll have to do it on the side at that point with an actual job as well. But that's not the goal. The goal is to really fund DRB Studios and start making games full time. So that's our goal. And I appreciate you guys hanging out, all the support, and just sticking with us. We also will have an announcement for some DRB stuff coming up as well. So watch that this week if you're interested in that stuff as well for Dakota Riverbend. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for everything you do. I will talk to you soon. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime. But until then, man, Fiddlepot needs to make a comeback. See you later.